said his name a few times this weekend. We have to get a count on the number of runs Roy did. He did 26 on Friday. I don't know how many he got in yesterday. Ryan McKenzie out there, that car's been quick this weekend. That's a 685 for him. 10.99 for Roy Sheehan. All right. Tony Anderson got down there in the Cortina. 781 for him that time down. So final opportunity for all these guys to get some times in, get their time slips in for the day to round out the 3 days. Zeke Youngbury, Adam McNichol. Running out the back door, and this one goes 6.46. So on that 6.50 cutoff, he's just under that. Come back, give it a little tweak, go again. 7.32 for Adam McNichol, about as close as he's run to the quickest all weekend for that car. Another two races got plenty of laps in this weekend. Naomi Whitfield, Dwayne Semish. Whitfield goes 9.53 and a 10.32 for Dwayne that time in the BA Falcon. So Peter Fenton, the little Salika's impressed me this weekend. Right on that 6.50 cut-off early on Friday. Most passes have been in the sixes this weekend. A couple of 6.50s out of it. Bruce Trindan. Now, this thing has just got heaps of potential. It's just about getting it to the track. You'll hear him start to bring the boost up on the start line shortly. Salika's away. We're keeping an eye on him. Korean gets away from the start line now. 6.68 for the Salika. Bruce Jarrett went 7:44 with a box of Chinese firecrackers at the end. So Jeffrey Fussell, Crown Victoria. Turbocharged LS, been a cool car this weekend. Good to see this one out on track and out on the road as well, of course. Borgie beside him, Marcus Borg. Into the nines last night, 985 in the Dial Your Own shootout. Rob Bears Motorsport brought us out. That was a cracker of a event. $1,500 to the winner. 837. 837 there for Jeffrey. Borgie went 987, so he's got that 9-second tune up in again today. All the classes really close going into day 3 here. Brad Henderson down there, the VL Commodore, took home best. Holden yesterday goes 660. 660 that time. Saw him in the 640s. He was looking for that 650. 654 I think was the closest he got to that yesterday. Harold Campbell, 902 in the team. Falcon, great to have Harold here. So the man leading Class B, Jeff Pacey, the 56 Chev. Jonathan Moore, Glenn Parsons, HTU, this is the outfit again, 657 best for the weekend, goes 71 on that occasion. Borg went 713, that's about where it's been all weekend as well, 708 best. So that car's on the money. Out there hot lapping already in the Centura. Lauren Keating beside him. Keating in the ute. HG, big block Chev, under the bonnet. 720's out of this car. Saw Rowan Allen go into the sixes last outside on that one, 704, 725. I think that's A best for the weekend for Lauren. Bit old school, bit of new school. Matty Pender. Skyline, been impressive. Turbocharged Barra engine in this one. Deep into the sixes. Mid sixes out of this car. Dave Samet beside him. Big 57 runs low sevens. Cleanly on the start line, keep an eye on the top end. We watched Dave Samet go 7.27. Pender went 6.83, but we've seen it in the mid sixes. Had the boost down, didn't get the front half of the track as nice as he'd like it. Andrew Samet, our Dyer challenge, winner over 1,500. And he did it with 660 passes. There's another one, 666 on that one, 946 for the big Silverado, Nathan Gardner at the wheel. Graham Suter. Ricky over there in the ute, sat there for a little while. Suter running away from him. Going to get there with the 663. Thrift goes 703. So been pretty consistent as well. Seen it dip into the sixes a couple of times. And a handful of 7-0 passes out of Stephen Thrift as well. Once again, if you're tuning in on the live feed, thanks for having us. Overtaking Lane doing a fantastic job this weekend. Getting it out to you guys. Jay Chuntai on there. Hello, mate. How are you? Might have to bring your weapon down next year. Might be the game. Dylan Dar, Raymond Doors. So both the boys fighting for traction. Now there's the boost comes up. The turbocharged car, 773 for Dar. Raymond Dorse, I think that's his quickest of the weekend. 8:48, made that one stick. So a couple of lady races here. Great to see the ladies in there. We've got plenty of them here this weekend. Hayley Scott and Tegan Moore. Tegan Moore from Performance Parts Plus up there in Townsville, of course, our naming rights sponsor for this event. Been having plenty of fun. Hayley Scott in the skyline. This looks like another clean pass here too. 696. So went as quick as 680 yesterday. So another 6-second pass for the books. 696 on that one. 1092 for Tegan Moore. Again, guys, if you're on the live stream, share it around for us so we can get a few more on. Just got this morning session today. No road trip today. We did that the last couple of days. This is to finalise the 3-day event. So final chance to get those time slips in. comment before about the variety we got here. Have about go with this pair right here. Mark Barraclough, late model Mustang, supercharger on this is the Pro Charger under the bonnet. A little turbocharged rotary powered MX-5 for Ryan Feakin. Got the vote for scariest ride this weekend because he's definitely got his hands full. Getting this little weapon down the track. Keep an eye on him, Daniel. 679 for Barraclough that time, 720. 720 for Ryan Feakin, 183 kilometres an hour at the half track there for Mark Barraclough, so not a bad pass for him. Only the second event with that supercharger on, so still trying to work out what it wants. So perfect opportunity this weekend to get plenty of laps on the board. Darren McNaughton, the Senator, HSV Senator, Daniel Dodds in the vacation of the wagon. Just in case you want to take the family for a holiday. 794, 139 for him, and a 931 for Darren McNaughton. Guys, don't forget we got plenty of merchandise over there. Get over to the road trip tent there. Plenty of merchandise, shirts, hoodies, hats, singlets, stubby coolers. Give it over there. Grab yourself something from the weekend. Grab yourself a little memento from the weekend. Great merch as well. 750 that time for Carmel Brash. In the Monaro there, 728 for Brett Allgood. All right, our quickest car for the weekend, Class A leader. Paulie Fuller, the little Gemini, turbocharged. LS in this one. Gone 582. 582 this weekend. Let's see what he can do. Deciding gets away. Fuller will sit there, bring the boost up, get it where he wants it and let it rip. Fuller's away. Let's see if we can see something special here. 593. Pretty consistent. 593. That's a handful of 5-second passes now. 190 kilometres an hour. 647 for Youngbury. So once again, just under that 750 Again, Paulie Fuller showing why he's leading the pack. Couple of big Fords here. Matty Turner, the Ford Bronco. And Scooter. 56, F100. $866 for Scooter, $867 for Turner. So they were side by side all the way down. It's funny, isn't it? You look at that F truck and it looks fairly big, but beside that Bronco it looks small. Dale Caruana, one of our event sponsors, one of the bracket sponsors. Hardy Spicer in Mackay here, Dale Caruana. Martin Grogan over here in the fair lane. Caruana, the quicker of the two, gets there with a 773. Grogan goes 801. 801, so maybe even a chance of going into the sevens before the day's out. Good stuff. All right, so the lanes are nice and full. They're filling up. Actually, we'll might have to do a bit of traffic control out there. Everyone's getting their final passes in for the weekend. Out there. Ray Ford beside him, he's gone, long gone. 6:59 for Ray Ford. That might be best for the weekend for the wagon. 6:59, 164, 6:71 for Platzer. This weekend. Everyone's got plenty of laps in actually. 7:15 that time round for Thailand. Rochelle Ward beside him, 9:08 in the Volkswagen Golf. So again, all sorts of vehicles out here this weekend and everyone's had a fantastic time and it's all racing against yourself. No substitute for track time. Everyone's getting plenty of laps in this weekend so they can try different things. Make adjustments if they need to, or just refine their own self. Get the mind in, get the lights right, get the launch technique correct. Andrew Borg out there, Peter Fenton back around the Salika, hot lapping as well, 6:95 for him, 7:86 for Andrew in the Holden Ute. Smoky burnout, the little Corolla. Very well presented this car for Scotty Clybourne. Turbocharged rotary, manually shifted. Roy Sheehan beside him, no turbocharged, doesn't have to do anything, just push the throttle. He's done it about 300 and something times this weekend. A little Corolla, if he gets clean shifts through, we might see another 6-second pass here. No, just outside, 7:07. 7:07, 168, best of 680 for the weekend. Roy Sheehan, 10:88, and that's about where it's been all weekend as well. Ash Rabnott, 7:48, 152 for the Falcon. Borgie beside him went 10:10. Adam McNichol back around for another one. Perfect example. Can't get enough laps in. Knows this car inside and out. 7:42, 148 for him. Brett Hillier went 8:27. have everyone support this event. Some of the guys didn't even have their cars ready. That's one of them, Nathan Gardner. The Utes off the road at the moment, getting a bit of a transplant. So he grabbed this Silverado. He's running this for the weekend. It's been pretty cool too. 960 for that big Silverado. We sent it in the 940s earlier in the weekend. But just because his car wasn't ready, he didn't pull the pin. He decided to support the event. Marcus Borg, another one. Unfortunately, the XT Falcon Ute didn't want to be here. Let's put it that way. Pulled out the daily driver, the BA Falcon. Naomi Whitfield back around. Matt Howman. So Howman, one of our 5-second cars for the weekend in our A class. Paulie Fuller leading the way, Howman right behind him. See what he can do here. Naomi Whitfield going laps in the Commodore Ute. Howman bringing the boost up. .629, 174 for Howman. Still a solid pass, just a little bit off the pace where we've seen it. Still trying to get that tune up right. Wayne Savage, Errol Younger. A couple of local street class races. Sandwich in the BA Falcon. Errol Younger. The old Tirana, complete with sunroof and everything. Younger will get there, 840. Savage, 1054. Both of these guys took home a trophy last night. Best forward and best sleeper. Best forward went to Mick Choice, the 5-second. XD Falcon. Jeffrey Fussell took home best sleeper. Oh, that car of Choices has got some mumbo. Check it out as it goes through the top end. Another 5-second pass. Another one, 598 with a 9, 183. Fussell went 877. Gary Breton, the Premier, rolls it to the start line. Brendan Schreier had one of those weekends, through a tail shot. Just when you thought he was gone for the weekend, he turned back up with some fresh parts, 655. Might be the best for the weekend for that car, 655. That's a whole lot of car to go 655. It's packing plenty of punch, that car. Gary Brent went 683. Dave Rickards. This thing is a sleeper. The BA Falcon Wagon, turbocharged Barra. Brett Allgood. $722 at the top end there for Allgood. Dave Rickards went $735. Kane Harvey threw the rear end out of this thing yesterday on the start line, and he's back out there today. 8:34 for him, 136 kilometres an hour. Zeke Youngbury, there you go. That's on the right side of that 650 cutoff. 652 and 152. But good to see Kane Harvey back. Crunched the diff centre yesterday out here on the start line, and it's back today. So huge effort from those guys. Mark Barraclough, Mustang, Brad Henderson. Carter's been right on that 650 cutoff. Henderson goes, yeah, there you go, 653. So it's tough at the top in those classes. 653 that time around for Henderson. Barraclough 754, had some dramas in the front half of the track, spun the tyres, had to get out of it and get back into it. Jeff Pacey has to be one of the coolest cars for the weekend. The blown 56 Chev. And it's tough. It's got some mumbo. The Cortina, good story with that car too. As we watch Jeff Pacey go 684. 684, 164. Luke O'Brien had a spare engine. Michael Bartolo had a Cortina sitting there. They put the engine in that, and they're both taking turns of driving it this weekend. Jason Rockstra, Glenn Parsons, Big Plymouth Barracuda. I know we've had a few guests over the weekend from the States, so to see a Plymouth Barracuda out there would be pretty cool for you guys. Glenny Parsons. The HT Holden Ute. No slouch this thing either. Rockstra went a couple of rounds last night in the Dial Your Own Challenge. Parsons, 670 on that one. Rockstra actually just went 780. Got to be close to the best time for that car for the weekend. A little bit of cloud cover today might be helping a little bit as well. A little bit cooler conditions, cooler air to get into the intake. A little bit more horsepower. Tony Wilson. Argentinian beside him in the ute. Keating chipping away at it too. Oh, he's going quicker each pass. 723 on that one. So we saw a 25 on the last one, 23 on this one. Tony Wilson, 761. Dave Samet up against Andrew Samet. These guys raced each other in the Dial Your Own shootout last night, dad and son. And of course, Andrew took home the chocolates at the end of the night. Two fantastic looking cars. This 57 Chev is show quality. Beautiful interior. Looks fantastic on the outside, and it goes hard. Quicker of the two, 660 pretty much all weekend. Go 670 on that one, 730 for Dave Samet. So Samet team representing well. Dylan Dar and Tony Anderson. So Dar, a turbocharged Barra engine. Got them in everything these days. R31 Skyline, they fit in there quite nicely. You can hear that thing trying to break traction as he gets out there on the concrete section. Tony Anderson went 778, Dar went 786, so not much in that pairing. A little bit of something there. The boys have got the mops out. We'll get that cleaned up quickly. Again, this performance, but Trip Norton, the first one has been fantastic. It's already locked in for next year. Mick at the driver's briefing this morning advised us that it's locked in for the same date next year, third weekend in July. And I can guarantee, oh, hang on, what's happened to Roy Sheehan here? Has it finally run out of fuel? Maybe it's run out of fuel. He's done that many laps. Luke Spittle, 724, 156. Roy Sheehan hasn't had to fill that car up since 1996 and it's run out of fuel. Oh no, he's back. Turn the reserve pump on. Just watching Roy Sheehan go around the top end there. We're good to go with the next pairing. In the water, Ryan Feakin, Darren McNaughton. It's a little MX-5. That's a long bit of gear. 709 on that one. So getting down to where we've set it the quickest for the weekend, not far off, a 705 best for the weekend, 709 on that one. McNaughton beside him in the centre. To March. $753, $141 for her. Scooter went $865. So Matt Pender in the Skyline, back around. Needs to bring that boost up, needs to get it right on the start line. Missed it on the last one. Still went 680, but we're seeing the car down in the 50s. That's where he'd like it to be. Dale Caruana beside him, gets the Pontiac on. We wait for the boost, Pender. fraction quicker this time. Should be better on the top end as well. There we go. That's more like it. 6:59. 6:59, 184 for Matt Pender. Dale Caruana went 7:70. Martin Grogan, Marcus Borg. I don't know what Grogan's found, but that thing's going pretty quick this morning. 7:99, there's a 7-second pass. So you saw it 8:20s yesterday on a couple of passes, 8:30s are all around that region. All of a sudden this morning it goes 8:0 and then 7:99. That's a whole lot of car to get moving that quick. Martin Grogan got himself a 7-second pass. Marcus Borg went 10:15. Two very cool local cars. Tylan Barron, Ray Ford. The VHSLE for Tylan Barron. Ray Ford, the quicker of the two. 6 inch into this wagon. And a 6.60 for Ray Ford. That time Tylan Barron went 7.13. So many of these races not finished. They're still pumping out PBs. Here on day 3. Rochelle Walk, Rob Sharp. Sharp was keen to get going. Threw a red light on the tree, but it's all about time slips this weekend. They're racing each other, you're racing the time. 7:91 for Rob Sharp. I think that's his quickest for the weekend too. So there's a few races left at the day 3 to run some PBs. Rob Sharp, one of them. Rochelle Ward, 9:28 in the Volkswagen Golf. Suitor out there, the VH Commodore 662, 795 for Andrew Borg in the Commodore Ute. All right, just spotted something out there. We're going to get the mop onto it quickly, give it a quick clean up. In the right-hand lane here. So well spotted there. The cameraman got that one. Multitasking. So it looks like we might even need a little bit of spray. There was enough out there. We might need a bit of spray to clean that one up. The boys out there with the mop, but must be still a little bit of residue. So they'll put that spray on it. It'll break that up, clean it up, help them mop it up. So once again, day 3, short day for us. Been plenty of action over the last 2, so day 3 is short day. Good opportunity for all races to get their third and final day's time slips in. And we'll process all the results for our class winners. The other thing we had a lot of people travel for this event, which has been fantastic, but they also got to travel to get home, so we don't want to keep them too long today. It is Sunday here. A lot of people got to be back at work Monday. Sometimes work gets in the way of fun. So of course, track conditions priority. You got to make sure we get all that any sort of fluid, any contaminants out there. Get them mopped up, and the best way to do that is the old school mop. Some of these guys never used a mop in their life. All right, a couple more turbocharged cars. Ash Rabnot, turbocharged Commodore. Dave Ricker, he's going to sit there and bring the boost up the big wagon. Takes a bit to motivate it, get down the strip. Does a fantastic job. 7:47 for Rabnot, 7:28. 7:28 for Rickard. So there you go, another one that's going to run a PB on day 3. So as it stands, that'll be his time slip to hand in for day 3 at the moment. But knowing Dave, will probably come around again. So looking over towards the lanes, it's plentiful. Didn't get a chance to see how many passes Roy Sheehan put in yesterday. He put in 26 passes on day 1. And the road trip record is 49 for the weekend. So I reckon he's every chance that he got that. Naomi Whitfield, Tom O'Sullivan. Car's been pretty impressive this weekend too. If you can get the right pass together, like that one. 6:54, 171. 6:54, 171. Has gone quicker, but he's on that 6:50 cutoff. So he needs to get closer to that. He just dipped under that on a pass yesterday. He's managed to be on the right side of it today. Stephen Thrift takes on Jonathan Borg. The XE Falcon Ute for Borg. 7071s all day long. Stephen Thrift, see if he can get another pass together with a 6 at the start of it. He does. 693 this time. So 693 for Stephen Thrift. Another quick shout out to all their wonderful sponsors. Can't do it without them, and if you can support them because they support us, it's a fantastic win-win deal for everyone. Bollards Direct in Mackay, Energy Smart Mackay, Aussie Chlorinators, Hardy Spicer, SFM Concrete Pumping and Spraying, Elite Godmother Bookkeeping. You watch this pair, Errol Younger, Dwayne Semish. Younger in the Toronto will get there first. He's out in front. 914. It's a little bit off the pace there for Errol. Seriously, he was out of the pedal pretty early. 10:55 for Dwayne Semish. Dial Your Own Challenge last night, which was fantastic. So good to be part of. Everyone had a fantastic time. The hill was going wild. The man was fully involved in that one. It was a great event to watch. Drop Bear Motorsports bought us that. Put up the prize money, $1,500 to the winner, $370 for runner-up, which was the pot for the buy-ins. So Brad Henderson up here ready to go. Haley Scott going to have another crack at the burnout. Didn't have a good one on the first one. Maybe some kind of issue there for Haley. Crossed up in the burnout, but got plenty of heat in the tyres that time. So Haley rolling forward. Brad Henderson up here sitting patiently. Haley brings it to the line. Just wants to fry the tyres there. So unfortunately it didn't work that time out. Henderson went 6:45. His quickest pass for the weekend, unfortunately a little bit too quick. Once again, that 650 comes into play, that 650 cut off for Henderson. He went 6:45, that one won't count. So again, good to see Kane Harvey back. That's the ex-ESP Falcon over there. This thing threw the rear out of it yesterday. Broke the centre out of the rear. Somehow they put a diff centre in it overnight. They're back here racing today. Matt Turner, the big Ford Bronco. All right, ready to go again. Turner's in. Kane Harvey's in. So it looks like a field pass before and a 7-1-0 for Kane Harvey. So just rewards. Quickest pass of the weekend for him. I know that thing's on the bottle, so I reckon yesterday the earlier pass today was just to make sure everything was okay. He wound the bottle on that time. Big choice. This car's been impressive this weekend. One of only 3 cars to go into the 5 second bracket. Man, that thing's got some horsepower. 600. 600. So he's got a real tight group of passes this weekend. We saw a couple of 6.0s, we saw a 6.01, a 6.01, a 6.02, and then finally a 5 second pass. It went 5.97, it's gone 5.98 this morning, and there's a 6.00 that time. .649 with a 7. So 3 thousandths of a second too quick. That close. That's how close he was. So he went for that 650. He went 649 with a 7 on that one. That's a whole lot of car to move along. That's impressive, that thing as well. So great to see that back out on track after the issues it had on Friday. right-hand lane goes 676, right up there with one of his best of the weekend. All Good went 705, not far off his best as well. So they pushed each other right the way to the end. Josh Moore, first time we've seen him out this morning, of course, went all the way to the final. The DIY challenge, the Dial Your Own challenge. In the van, Jeff Pacey now they went 654, that's a good one. 654, 155. Josh Moore, 1149. So the van went all the way to the final. He knew he had a tough race up against Andrew Salmon. He threw it at the tree and he pulled a red light. But it just goes to show that you just have to be consistent. You don't have to be the fastest in there. That's the delivery van for the business, Performance Parts Plus. And he made it work last night. Got himself $370 for the effort. Glenn Parsons, Tony Wilson. 667 for Parsons that time. Tony Wilson, 739. Lockie Patton, the F6 Falcon. Tony Anderson, the little Cortina. Cortina just goes lap after lap, 770, 768. There you go, there's another one. It's a good little package, that one. Lockie Patton went 888 that time. Experiencing up Luke Spittle. Good looking car this one, the QLD. Marcus Borg. Oh, that's a good looking car too. Spittle on a nice pass there. 726, 154, 1024 for Borg. He dropped off the pace a little bit. He might have filled the fuel tank up, put a bit of extra weight in it. So the Monaro. Right-hand lane here, Carmel Brash, Dale Caruana from Hardy Spicer Mackay. Another one over here. Wonderful sponsor. Once again, we can't do it without him. Caruana's going to get there with the 773. Carmel right beside him, 760. Again, massive shout out to Barry Moore and all the family and team at Performance Parts Plus up in Townsville. Got behind this event in a big way. So not only with sponsorship, but we had plenty of prizes given out and giveaway packs yesterday. So thank you to Barry and the team. Matt Howman, see if he's got a wound up on this one. 641, went the other way a little bit. 641, 172. didn't sound super clean on that pass. Michael Bartolo, the car he's sharing with Luke O'Brien. Reese Platzer. It's a nice one there from Platzer, 656. So anything with a 50 after the 6 in those cut-off brackets is on the money. 656, 169, that time Bartolo, 923. On the start line that time, he wanted to spin the tyres, so that'll hurt his time. Peter Fenton's on a good one, 658. So back in the 650 for Fenton. So nearly found the sweet spot there. Turbocharged car, all about getting the boost where you want it off the start line. Get that launch in the first half of the track nice. The second half, plays itself out. Nice big strong burnout. Suda. How do you like your colour purple? You like it nice and shiny like Graham Suda, you like it in a matte colour. Like Scooter's here. Clean pass for both the guys. 665 for Suda. Scooter went 863. So Rochelle Wall back around. The Volkswagen, the under Volkswagen here this weekend, a little golf. Let's get that one into the 8s a couple of times. Dave Rickard, like I said, gets quicker with each pass. Let's see how he goes on this one. 742. So not that one. That one wasn't the one. Seen a couple of 720s out of him this afternoon. Is it this afternoon? No, still this morning. Just after 11:30 here. A handful of trophy sponsors for the weekend also chipped in. Platinum Shop Fitters, Jayco Mackay Leisure Centre, GDP Metalworks, Absolute Lifting and Safety, and the Overtaking Lane, the boys from the Overtaking Lane, of course, bringing us the live stream. Ashley Rabnott, Dwayne Samish. 782 that time down for Rabnott. Samish 1054. We got Errol Younger, we got Lauren Keating. The Younger with some issues out there, that car not playing. lot of black smoke coming out the back. It means got some kind of fuel issue. 727 for Lauren Keating, so another 720. So he's on the ball this morning. Got that car working well. Brad Anderson back around. Just trying to look for that 650. He's going to either side of it on consecutive runs here. Let's see how he goes on this one. 648. So a fraction too quick again. It's a tough game, but he's out there playing. He's playing it well. 648 with a 5. Matt Turner, 858 in the Bronco. Another 650 in the books for him. 655 this time. So putting in plenty of laps. Some of these guys this weekend, they're getting... There's no substitute for track time once again. Brett Allgood, clean passes. Holdings from the same side of the paint chart. Both tough cars too, nothing in that one. 709, 715, Parsons spun the tyres on the line here. Had to get out of about 20 feet out from the start line and give it another stab. Jeff Pacey, the big 56. That's the way that car works. Just rolls back on the back tyre, 659, 160. He's rolling out of the trolley, he's trying to get that 650. 771 for Tony Anderson. So the Scryer boys out here. Brendan couldn't get any sort of traction that time. Blazed the tyres. Blazed the tyres about 60 foot all it. And that was the end of that run. 725 for Joe. 725, that's a big PB. So whatever Joe did there, he wants to do that again. About a 2/10 improvement on anything else we've seen out of that car this weekend. So great run there for Joe. Scott Clybourne doesn't mind the burnout. The little Corolla Borgie loves a burnout too. Clybourne just misses his PB for the weekend, 682. He's gone 680. 10.16 for Marcus Borg on that one. Daniel Haig. Been a little bit quiet this morning. Wagon struggled a little bit on Friday, come together nicely yesterday. Gets another clean one in there, 755, 773 for Carmel. Barron, one of the burnouts of the weekend. Nice, strong, big burnout there for him. Lockie Patton's going to line up beside him in the right-hand lane here. Thailand goes 7.03 that time. 7.03, 9.02 for Lockie. Andrew Salmon, Ray Ford. Ford goes 670, Salmon beside him 664, so good pass. Nice side-by-side one for that pairing. And Panda, Peter Fenton. So both these guys 650. Look at the little Salika get that left-hand front up on this one. 651, just missed it. 651 with a 3. 642 for Penda. 642 with an 8 is about the quickest it's been all weekend. Just off it, actually. Again, fraction too quick. Wayne Samish, Scooter mark. $8.58 for Scooter. That time Dwayne went 10.37. right, a couple of late models here. So the Club Sport. That's Rob Sharp. Mark Barraclough. Over here in the Mustang. Barraclough come round, he went well, 684 that time, 182 on the speed. Rob Sharp went 814.